أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 18, pointer B. Today we will study the Surah Al-Baqarah verses 122 and 123. We know the first juz has 4 quarters. The first quarter we studied in QC2, second in QC3, the third quarter we studied in QC4, and the last quarter we are studying in this QC5. Inshallah, we will complete the first juz in this QC5. Let's to uh, revise the pointers for the page 16. They were abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Let's revise once more. Abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. For the 17th page, the pointers were Jews and Christian fight among themselves. The unjust blocks mosque. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. Once more, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mosque. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talks to them. The brief pointer for the page 16 is abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. And for the 17th page, we say Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christians ignorant. Jews and Christians, and then we can say the injustice, Christian, and ignorant. Let's to go for the 18th page. The first pointer we studied yesterday is Jews and Christians will never be pleased. The second pointer today we study is Bani Israel remember the favors. The third pointer is test of Ibrahim alayhi salam. The fourth one is house of Allah and the city. Let's to keep them on the fingers. The first pointer of the 18th page is Jews and Jews and Christians never be pleased. Second, Bani Israel remember the favor. Third, test of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Fourth, house of Allah and the city. Once more, Jews and Christians never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor. Test of Ibrahim alayhi salam. House of Allah and the city. Let's to give the brief pointers. Jews and Christian, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Jews and Christian, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Let's to go for the second pointer, that is Bani Israel remember the favor. So before it, Allah talked after a long address to Bani Israel, reminding them about their past. Allah gives them one more reminder here. So these are the ayats of the 2 days and their translation. Please, if somebody can recite and translate them. Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم وأني فضلتكم على العالمين واتقوا يوم لا تجزي نفس عن نفس شيئا ولا يقبل منها عدل ولا تنفعها شفاعة ولا هم ينصرون. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and I preferred you over the worlds. And fear a day when no soul will avail another in the least, and no compensation will be accepted from it, nor will any intercession benefit it, nor will they be helped.
Jazakallah. Let's to see the words. Ya is a harf calling, so it's a harf. Bani is a ism. Israel, it is also an ism. Uzkuru, this waw alif is telling it's a verb, and it is a amr. Zakara yazkuru uzkur, and the plural is uzkuru. This is uzkuru. Nemat is a ism. Ya is a mutakallim, it's again a ism. Allati is an ism masula. It is feminine. An'amtu. An'amtu. This two is telling is a verb. An'am. Alaykum. Allah is a harf jar, and kum is a zamir. So it's jar majur. Alaykum. The next is wa and anni. Anni, two word. An and ya. Ya is a ism, an is a harf. Faddaltukum. Kum is a zamir. And the faddaltu, this ta is telling it's a verb. If I remove the ta and kum, the four letters are left. Faddal. It is on the pattern of allama, babit taf'il. Allah is a harf. Al-alameen. Allah is a jar. So this is majroor. Here it is al-alameen is a majroor. Al-alameen. Jar majroor. Wawa is a harf. Ittaku. Ittaku. This waw alif is telling it's a amr, and it is a amr verb. Ittaka, yattaki, ittaki. Ittaku is the plural. Yawman, this the fatatan mean this tanween is telling it's an ism. La is a harf. Tajzi, this ta is telling it's a mudare verb, mean the fail. Nafsun, this tanween, the matan is telling it's an ism. An is a harf. Nafsin, again this tanween, the kasratan, telling it's an ism. And an is a jar. So this nafsin is a majroor. So we will say jar majroor. Shay'an, this tanween is telling it's an ism. Wa is a harf, la is a harf. Yukbalu, here we have to think, because there is ilamat mudariya, but it is having a dhamma. When there is a dhamma on the beginning of our ilamat mudare, we have to think either it is a majhul or something else. Look, yukbalu, the first letter have dhamma, the last letter from the letter before the last letter have fatha, so it is majhul mudare. Majhul mudare, where it was fu'ala is the mudare, yuf'alu. So it's on the pattern of yuf'alu. Minha, two word. Min is a jar, min harf. Ha is a zamir. Minha jar majrur. Adlun, this the matan telling is an ism. Wa is a harf. La is a harf. Tanfa'uha, ha is a zamir. Tanfa'u, it is a word. Shafa'atun, this tanween telling is an ism. Wa is a harf, la is a harf, is a zamir, and yunsarun, again the dhamma, it is majhul, mudare majhul. Yuf alu on the pattern. Look, the third letter, which is actually the end kalma, it is having fatha, and the first having dhamma. So it is mudare majhul. Let's just look the lessons from it. Bani Israel were chosen over all other nations. This was a great favor upon them by Allah, as well as a huge responsibility to follow the message. Remembering Allah's favor helps us to develop a gratitude and makes it easy to follow Allah's commands. Day of judgment will be very tough. No helpers will be there on that day except Allah. Remembering it will make it easy to overcome wrong temptations of the desires. So let's consider ya. Ya is a harf nida. When this harf nida, mean the calling word come, it acts just like jazib. It was banin, noon. So ya has removed the noon and has given it a jazb. So it's jazib. Isra'ila. Isra'ila is a name of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam. Uzukuru mean remember me. Look, this is Alif. We don't know it have a fatha, dhamma or kasra. How we'll find? We will look the third letter. Look, the third letter is kaf here, and it kaf have a dhamma, so it will have a dhamma. If kaf was having a fatha or kasra, there will be kasra. Okay. Ni'mati, nemat is a ism. Ya is a ya mutakallim ism. Again, it's a mudaf ilay. Mean it's a relation or the relation pair. Allati, it's a ismi masula, monas mean the family. An'amtu, this tu is telling it's a verb of this is a file. Mean tu is a file and anam is a verb. Alaykum, Allah is a harf jar and kum is a majrur. So alaykum jar majrur. Wa is a harf. Anni, an is a harf. Iya is a ni. Anni. Faddaltukum, faddaltukum. Kum is a zamir removed. Ta is telling it's a verb. So faddaltukum. So which is the ilamat zamir? Ta is the ilamat zamir which representing ana. So that is the fail and file. Let's to go for the first ayah. Bismillah. Ya Bani, O children, Israel of Israel, Uzkuru, remember Ni'mati, my favor, Allati, which An'amtu, I bestward, alaykum upon you. Wa anni, and that I, Faddaltukum, preferred you, alal alameen, alameen over, alal al alameen, the worlds. It's a plural of alim. So there is no new word. So we will go direct for the explanation. So let's go for the explanation. After relating so many historical events, Allah reminds them again of his favor. Allah had sent a number of prophets among them and also made some of them kings and rulers. They did not earn those favors nor deserve them. They were due purely to Allah's mercy and kindness. Remembering Allah's favor help us to be closer, sincere, and obedient to Allah. Instead of thanking Allah by following his commands, they became arrogant, mocked at Allah's messengers and rules, and were proud of hollow rituals and customs. They should have accepted the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but became his opponent instead. Think like Bani Israel, we have been awarded so many favors. The most important favors are we are given the Quran and we are in the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now it's your turn. If somebody kindly recite this ayah with translation. Yes, Sister Munira, you have admitted. Kindly, if you can revise.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Ya Bani Israel, O children of Israel, Uskuru Nimati, remember my favor, Allati an'amtu alaykum, which I bestowed upon you, wa anni faddaltukum alal alamin, and that I preferred you over the world.
Jazakallah khair, sister. Allah may increase in your knowledge. Let's go for the second ayah. Bismillah. Wattaqu. It's again Amar. Wattaqu and fear. Yawmin, a day, la, not tajzi, will avail. Nafsin, a soul. An nafsin, another soul. Shayun, anything. Wala, and not. Yukbalu, will be not accepted. Minha, from it. Adlun, any compensation. Wala, and not. Tanfuha, will be benefited it. Shafa'atun, any intercession. Wala, or not whom they yunsarun will be helped. No new words, so let's go for the explanation of this ayah. Don't lose the focus. Keep the day of judgment in front of your eyes. If a person remembers the day of judgment, he will not be misled by shaitan and will follow the truth even if it is difficult or against his or her wishes. On that day, no person will be held responsible for another. No money, no recommendations, and no power can come and help you except with Allah's permission. Let's have a hadith here. Narrated Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, on the day of resurrection, Allah will hold the whole earth and fold the heaven with his right hand and say, I am the king. Where are the kings of the earth? So, Alim, now it's your turn. Please kindly somebody recite with translation. Okay, Sister Munira, Hussein. Yes, Brother Sidhu, you have not done so. Please go for this.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. واتقوا and fear يوما a day لا تجزي will not avail nafsun a soul nafs and nafsin another soul shay'an anything wala yuqbalu and will not be accepted minha from it adlun any compensation wala tanfa'uha and will not benefit it shafa'atun any intercession walahum and not they yunsarun will be helped.
Jazakallah, brother. Allah may increase in your knowledge. Let's to go for the lesson, dua, and the plan. The lesson learned from these ayahs, Bani Israel were chosen over all other nations. This was a great favor upon them by Allah, as well as a huge responsibility to follow the message. Remembering Allah's favor helps us develop gratitude and make it easy to follow Allah's commands. Day of judgment will be very tough. No helper will be there on that day except Allah. Remembering it will make it easy to overcome wrong temptations and the desires. Let's pray. O Allah, make me your thankful and obedient servant. Grant me Jannah on the day of judgment out of your mercy. Evaluate and plan. Inshallah, I will remember the Allah's favors, especially when doing the zikr or of Alhamdulillah. Let's to see the Asma Nafal. Ni'ma is a singular, Ni'm is the plural. Alam is the singular, Alameen is the plural. Yawm is the singular, Ayam is the plural. Nafs is the singular, Anfus and Nafus. It have two plurals. Let's to see the three-lettered sound verbs coming on the pattern of Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia. Kabila, Yakbulu, Ikbil. Kabil, Makbul, Kabul. Kab, Ba, Lam are the root letter and Bab is Samia. Nafa, Yanfau, Infa. Nafun, Manfun, Nafun. Nun Fa'in is the root letter and Bab is Fatah. Shafa, Yashfau, Ishfa. Shafun, Mashfun, Shifa'un. Shin Fa'in is the root letter and the Bab is Fatah. Nasara, Yansuru, Unsur, Nasirun, Mansurun, Nasrun. Nun Swadra are the root letter and the Bab is Nasra. Yes, this is the Kabila table. If somebody kindly revise this table. Yes, Brother Hussein, please go ahead.
Qabila, he accepted. Qabilu, they accepted. Qabilta, you accepted. Qabiltu, I accepted. Qabiltum, you all accepted. Qabilna, we accepted. Qabilat, she accepted. Yakbalu, he accepts. Yakbaluna, they accept. Takbalu, you accept. Akbalu, I accept. Takbaluna, you all accept. Nakbalu, we accept. Here takbalu, she accepts. Iqbal, accept. Iqbalu, accept you all. La tekbal, don't accept. La tekbalu, don't accept you all. Qabilun, the one who accepts. Makbulun, the one to be accepted. Qabulun, to accept. Qabila, yakbalu, ikbal, qabilun, makbulun, qabulun, babu samia.
Good. Next is Nafa. Yes, Sister Munira, you raised unmuted earlier. Please kindly, if you do. Sister Munira. Yes. Okay, Brother Sidhu, you can start.
Nafa'a, he profited. Nafa'u, they profited. Nafata, you profited. Nafa'atu, I profited. Nafa'atum, you profited. Nafa'ana, we profited. Nafa'at, she profited. Yanfa'u, he profits. Yanfa'una, they profit. Tanfa'u, you profit. Anfa'u, I profit. Tanfa'una, you all profit. Nanfa'u, we profit. Tanfa'u, she profits. Infa, profit. Infa'u, profit you all. La tanfa, don't profit. La tanfa'u, you all don't profit. Nafi'un, profiter. Manfu'un, the one to be profited. Naf'un, to profit. 6 keys. Nafa'a, yanfa'u, infa, nafi'un, manfu'un, naf'un. Nun, fa, ain, root letters. Fataha.
Good. Blessed to have that Shafa. Yes, Brother Sidhu, you did. Okay, Sister Nahid, you want to do? Okay, go for.
Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Shafa'a, he recommended. Shafa'u, shafata, shafatu, shafatum, shafana, shafat, she recommended. Yashfa'u, he recommends. Yashfa'una, tashfa'u, ashfa'u, tashfa'una, nashfa'u, hiya tashfa'u, she recommended. Ishfa'u, Ishfa, Ishfa, recommend. Ishfa'u, recommend you all. La tashfa'u, don't recommend. La tashfa'u, you all don't recommend. Shafi'un, recommender. Mashfa'u, the one to be recommended. Shafa'atun, to recommend. The root words for this is sheen, fa, and ain. And the key 6 keys are shafa'a, yashfa'u, ishfa, shafi'un, mashfu'un, shafa'atun.
Okay, it is she recommends and ishfa, ishfau, la tashfa, la tashfau. Good. And let's go for the next Nasara. Nasara, nasaru, nasarta, nasartu, nasartum, nasarna, nasarat. Yansuru, yansuruna, tansuru, ansuru, tansuruna, nansuru, tansuru. Unsur, unsuru, la tansur, la tansuru, nasirun, mansurun, nasrun. 6 keys are Nasara, Yansuru, Unsur, Nasirun, Mansurun, Nasrun. The root letter are Nun Swadra and the Bab is Nasara itself. Last we have the Mazid fi. Jaza, Yajzi, Itzi, Jazin, Maziun, Jazaun. So Jim, Zod, Ja is the root letter and the Bab is Hada. So Jaza, he rewarded. Jazao, they rewarded. Jazaita, you rewarded. Jazaitu, I rewarded. Jazaitum, you all rewarded. Jazaina, we rewarded. Jazat, she rewarded. Yazzi, he rewards. Yazuna, they reward. Tazzi, you reward. Adzi, I reward. Tazuna, you all reward. Nazzi, we reward. Tazzi, she rewards. Itzi, reward. Itzu, reward you all. La tazzi, don't reward. La taz, You don't reward you all. Jazin, the one who is rewarding. Majuzun, that to be rewarded. And jazaun, jazaun to reward. 6 kiya, jaza, yazi, izzi, jazin, majzun, jazaun. And the root letter is jim, zo, and ya. And the bab is on the pattern of daraba. Let's to have the mazid fi. An'ama, yun'amu, an'im, mun'im, mun'am, inam. 4 letter with hamza, so bab is on the pattern of asalama, if'al. Faddala, yufaddilu, faddil, mufaddilun, mufaddalun, tafdilun. Faddala, 4 letter with the shad in the middle, so that is on the pattern of allama, and bab is taf'il. Ittaqa, yattaqi, ittaqi, muttaqin, muttaqan, ittaqa'an. It is 5 letter and with ta and alif in the beginning, so it's ikhtalafa pattern. Let's to go for the table. Ittaqa. Yes, who would like to do the ittaqa table? Okay, brother Hussein, start from you.
Itako, he got afraid. Itaku, they got afraid. Itakoita, itakoitu, itakoitum, itakoina, itakot. Yateki, he gets afraid. Yatekuna, tateki, ateki, tatekuna, not teki, here tateki. She gets afraid. Iteko, get afraid. Iteku, la teteku, muteki, mutako, itako, yateki, iteki, mutako, iteki, itiko. Hamza Takov.
So that was Babifal. An'ama. Yes, Sister Munira, you unmuted. Kindly devise the table.
An'ama, he priced. An'amu, they priced. An'amta, you priced. An'amtu, I priced. An'amtum, you priced. An'amna, we priced. An'amat, she priced. Yun'imu, he prizes. Yun'imuna, they prize. Tun'imu, you prize. Un'imu, I prize. Tun'imuna, you all prize. Nun'imu, we prize. Tun'imu, she prizes. An'im, prize. An'imu, prize you all. La tun'im, don't prize. La tun'imu, you all don't prize. Mun'im, the one who prizes. Mun'am, the one to be prized. In'am, to prize. An'ama, yun'imu, an'im, mun'im, mun'am, in'am. Nun, ein, mim, if'al.
Babi Ifal. The next is Faddala. Yes, brother Sidhu, you also unmuted earlier. Please kindly do the table.
Faddala, he preferred. Faddalu, they preferred. Fadolta, you preferred. Fadoltu, I preferred. Fadoltu, you all preferred. Fadolna, we preferred. Fadolet, she preferred. Yufaddilu, he prefers. Yufaddiluna, they prefer. Tufaddilu, you prefer. Ufaddilu, I prefer. Tufaddiluna, you all prefer. Nufaddilu, we prefer. Here, tufaddilu, she prefers. Faddil, prefer. Faddilu, prefer, you all. La tufaddil, don't prefer. La tufaddilu, you all don't prefer. Mufaddilun, the one who prefers. Mufaddalun, the one to be preferred. Tafdilun, to prefer. 6 keys. Faddala, yufaddilu, faddil, mufaddilun, mufaddalun, tafdilun, fa, dot, lam.
So let's go for the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 18 and pointer B. In grammar today, we will study the third pair, that is Ism Ishara, Haza and Hawla. Earlier, we have done that surf is the grammar which start with the preparing the words from the letters. Just like fa'il lam, there are three letters we made so many words from it: fa'il, maf'ul, fa'altum, yaf'aluna, etc. And what is the naf? Naf is the use of those words in the form of sentences or make the pair before the sentences. Just like we have four type of sentences. Jumla ismiya mean just like Allahu Ghafurun, because the sentence start with the noun, so it is Jumla ismiya. The next is Inna Jumla. Inna Allah Ghafurun. Inna Allah, the Allah is here. Ismu Inna and Ghafur is the khabar. So Inna Allah Ghafurun, Allah is forgiving. So the third type was Kana. Kana sentence, Kana Allahu Ghafura. In this, you see the Ismu Kana is rough and the Khabru Kana is in Nasb. The fourth type was Jumla Failure, mean the verbal sentence. Khalaqallahu al-arda. So that is the nominal sentence. Let's to have revised the pairs. The first pair was harf jar, mean jar majroor, just like fil ardi, fil bayti. The second is the sifa pair, just like baytun kabirun. And the third one is the pair of this ismi ishara, just zalikal baytu or hazal kitabu. The next one which we'll study is the relation, that is baytullahi. Let's to revise the murakkab sifa. Baytullahi hazal baytul kabirun. Baytun kabirun is rough. Ra'a Zaidun Baytan Kabira. Baytan Kabira is the rough. Nas, sorry. Zaidun fi Baytin Kabirin, it's in jar. So what is the Isme Ishara? Just like Haza, this. And the plural is Haulai, mean those. Haza al-Baytu. Look, Haza is a marfa, mean it's a proper noun, and al-baytu is a proper noun. Both are proper, so it can't be a sentence. So that is the reason why we have a pair. Haz al-baytu mean this house. If I say haza, it's rough. What I say for the nas, again, haza, same. What is about the relations? Jar, hazihi. So haza can be in three form. That is original form, or in the when it is the affected part, and third when it is having relation with something. Just like we have hazal baytu. Look, al baytu, hazal baytu, it's rough, original. But if I say hazal baita, al baita, now it has become mansub, so it's nas, mean the affected. If I say hazal baiti, al baiti is a majrur because haza and al baiti is coming in the place of jar. So let's to have the baiti hazal baitu, my house. Hazal baytu is rough news. So we say, this is my house. Ra'a Zaidun hazal bayta. Zaid saw this house. Zaidun fi hazal bayti. Zaid is in this house. Fi hazal bayt is a jar majrur. Let's say hazal muslimu is rough, mean the original form. Hazal Muslima, it is the nas, mean the chain form, it is the maf'ul. Third one, Hazal Muslimi, that is jar majrur, mean changing the jar form. Ja Hazal Muslim, Jal Hazal Muslim, a Muslim came. Ra Zaidun Hazal Muslima, Zaid saw a Muslim. Samia Zaidun min Hazal Muslimi, Zaid heard from a Muslim. Hazal Muslimu, the plural is Haulai al Muslimuna. Let's have the drill. Haulai is a plural. Rough. What will be the nas? Again the same. Haulai. What about the jar? It will be again the same. Haulai. So it means the haulai is mishara. All the three forms, raf, nas, jar, are the same. How we come to know? From the context of the reference. Look, if I say haulai al muslimuna, it's rough. But if I say haulai al muslimina, it is nas. But if I say haulai al muslimina, now it's in jar. Ja hazal muslimuna, mean these Muslims came. Ra zaidu hazal muslimina, Zaid saw these Muslims. Samya Zaidu min hazal muslimi. Look, the min has taken it in harf jar. Zalika mean that, plural is ulaika, those. Awhayna ilayka hazal Quran. Ilayka, it's a murakabi izafi. Idafi mean it have a relation. Ilayka, towards you. Hazal Quran. Hazal Quran is the nas. If I say inna hazal Qurana yahdi, inna indeed hazal Qurana, it's a jar, sorry, it's a isme ishara. Isme ishara with nas. Look, walakad darabna linnasi fi hazal Quran min kulli masal. Fi has taken hazal Quran in the jar. So it's jar majrur. Linnas is also jar majrur because isme jar has come with the noun. Let's have a look on the book. You can find the answer of first question from the book. The second, what did the Bani Israel do instead of thanking Allah? Instead of thanking Allah, they followed their own commands and they mocked the messengers of Allah and were proud of hollow rituals and the customs. Let's do translate. Uzkuru ni'mati allati anamtu alaykum. Yes. Remember my favor which I bestowed upon you. La tazzi nafsin an nafsin shay'an. Will not avail a soul, another soul, for anything. Wala tanfuha shafa'atun min, and will not benefit it from intersection. Let's to have the plural. Nema, na'am. Alim, alamun, alamin. Yom, ayyam. Nafs, anfus, and nafus. Let's to have the sixth key. Kabila, yakbulu, ikbil, kabil, makbul, kubul. Nafa. Nafa, yanfa'u, infa, nafun, manfun, nafun. What about the shafa? Shafa, yashfa'u, ishfa, shafun, mashfun, shafaun. What's about nasara? Nasara, yansuru, unsur, nasir, mansur, nasr. What about jaza? Jaza, yajzi, izzi, jazin, maziyun, jazaun. An'ama. An'ama, yun'imu, an'im, mun'im, mun'am, inam. Faddala. Faddala, yufaddilu, faddil, mufaddilun, mufaddalun, tafdilun. Ittaqa, yattaki, ittaki, muttaqin, muttaqan, ittaqa'an. Let's to fill the blanks. Jahaza. Yes, jahaza. What will be here? Al-Muslim.
Muslim.
Ra Zaidun Hazal Muslima. Samia Zaidun min Haza. What will come here? Samia Zaidun Muslimi. Muslimi. Because min has come. Min is a hajjar. So Hazal Muslimi. Ja Haza. Ja Haulai.
Muslimun.
Muslimuna min raf. Ra Zaidun Haza Haulai.
Muslima.
Al-Muslimina. Samia Zaidun min Haulai.
Al-Muslimin.
Al-Muslimina.
Muslimin.
Because the Muslimina, Nas and Jar is the same. We said Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Now you have to underline the harf jar as well as the ism ishara. Awhayna ilayka hazal Quran. Yes. Which one is the harf jar in this?
No alpha jar here. Okay, la.
And which one is the ism ishara?
Haza.
Good. Inna hazal Qur'ana yahdi. Which one is the harf? No. Inna. What al-Qur'ana? What is al-Qur'ana? Haza. Ism ishara is haza. وَلَقَدْ ضَرَبْنَا لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ. Can you tell which words are here? The jar, I mean the harf jar.
Harf jar, li from linnas.
What about fi?
Fi and min.
Yes. And haza is a ism ishara. Okay. We remember there are 8 af'al of mazid fi which appears in Musaf. You remember just only one. If'al. If you remember, okay, add in it ta, it become iftiyal. In the same if'al, if you add nun, it become infiyal. If'al, if you add alif sin ta, it become istifal. So how many? 4. If'al, iftiyal, infiyal, istifal. So in next, what we do, we get a feminine. Feminine is mufa'ala. How many are left? If 8 are total, minus 5, 3 left. So in all the 3, we will use ta, not single, but with ta, ya, alif, and ain. Let's see. Fa'in lam. If I add ta, ya, it becomes taf'il. Fa'in lam. If I add ta, alif, it becomes tafa'ul. Fa'in lam. If I add ta'in, it becomes tafa'ul. So you can say if'al, add ta, iftiyal, add nun, infial, add sinta, istifal. The 5th one, the feminine, that is mufa'ala. Then ta and ya added, taf'il, ta and alif added, tafa'ul, ta and ain added, tafa'ul. So you can say also like that. From word allama, you have a word ta'aleem. From ta'aleem, you can have a bab, taf'il. From hasiba, you can have word muhasiba. The bab is mufa'ala. From the aslama, you have a word Islam, and the bab name is if'al. From the ikhtalafa, you have word ikhtilaf, and the bab is iftiyal. Let's have istaghfara. We have istaghfar word, and istifal is the bab. Tadabbara, we have the word tadabbur, and the bab is tafa'ul. From tadarasa, we have tadarus, the bab is tafa'ul. From inkalaba, we have the word inkalab, and the bab is infiya. So let's have few examples. From allama, example are kaddara, kaffara, matta'a, nazzala, walla, and bab is ta'lim. From hasaba, we have baraka, jahada, dahafa, qatala, nada are the example, and the masdar is muhasaba. From aslama, we have absara, akhraja, adkhala, arsala, asbaha, and the bab is Islam. From ikhtalafa, we have ittaba, ihtada, ishtara, ittakhadha, intaha, and the verb is ikhtala. Let's to have the from tadabbara, tasaddaka, ta'allama, tafakkara, tazakkara, takallama, and the verb is tafa'ul. From tadarasa, ta'akkaba, tanasara, tanazara, takasara, tafa'ala, the verb is tafa'ul. From inkalaba, in sarafa, in talaka, in fajara, in kata'a, in kadara, the verb is infial. From istafra we have istad'af, istakbara, istakama, istahya, istakra, the verb is istighfar. Istighfar. Let's to have a, you can say from talim, find out the root letter in talim. Ain lam mim. Place fa and lam. So you will get taf'il. Muhasba. Find the root letter. Root letter in muhasba is ha sin ba. Replace it with fa and lam. It becomes mufa'ala. Islam. The root letter is sin lam mim. Replace with fa and lam. It becomes if'al. Ikhtalafa. The root letter is kha lam fa. Replace them with fa and lam. It becomes iftiyal. The word is istighfar. The root letter is ghain fa ra. Replace them with fa and lam. Istighfar. Tadabbara. The root letter is ta ba dal. Replace with fa and lam. It becomes tafa'ul. Tadarasa. The root letter is ta ra sin. Sorry, da ra sin. Replace them fa and lam. It becomes tafa'ul. Inqalaba. The root letter is kaf lam ba. Replace them with fa and lam. It becomes infial. So that is also a one way of finding them. So the actual is fa'in lam. From fa'in lam, we have the 6 verbs. What? Fataha yaftahu, nasara yansuru, daraba yadribu, samia yasmau, and then the hasiba yahsabu, karuma yakru. In this fa and lam, if we add an extra letter, just like we double the center letter, it becomes fa'al. If I add a hamza in fa and lam, it becomes fa'alun. If I hamza in the beginning in fa and lam, it becomes af'alu. So these are the fa'ala, fa'al, fa'al, one letter added. If in fa and lam, look, this fa and lam, if I add a ta, it becomes tafa'al. In fa and lam, if I add ta, it becomes tafa'ul. So we get 3 to 5. 3 are left. For 3, the first we add alif nun, it becomes infial. And second, we add alif and ta, it becomes iftiyal. And in the last one, if we add alif sin ta, it becomes istifal. So actually they are fa'ala, fa'ala, af'al, tafa'al, tafa'ul, infa'al, if'al, and isfal. But it's easy to remember them. If'alun, iftiyalun, infiyalun, istifalun, mufa'alatun, then taf'ilun, tafa'alun, and taf'alun. Let's to have few questions for translation. Yes, translate. An'amtu alaykum. I
bestowed upon you.
Good. Wa anni faddaltukum. Translate. A, B, C, D.
And I prepared you.
Okay.
On that.
Remembering Allah's favor help us. What? To be closer to Allah, to be sincere to Allah, to be obedient to Allah, to develop gratitude. All the 4. Good. Translate. La tazi nafsun an nafsin.
A soul will not avail another soul.
A soul will not avail another soul. So let's to have a 5 minutes break for the prayer. After that, I will rejoin you.
D. And I shall not benefit. Okay. B.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We were talking about the afal. We can have one pattern that from allama we say word ta'aleem and bab is taf'il. From hasaba we say muhasiba, the bab is mufa'ala. From aslama we say Islam, the bab name is ifal. From ikhtalafa we say ikhtilaf, the bab name is iftial. From istaghfara we have istighfar, the bab name is istifal. From tadabbara we learn the word tadabbur and the bab name is tafa'ul. And from tadarasa we have the word tadarus and the bab name is tafa'ul. And from inqalaba we have the word inqilab, the bab name was infial. Another pattern of having with their example. Allama pattern is qaddara, kaffara, matta'a, nazala, walla, and the bab is on the pattern of ta'lim is the masdar. Hasaba example are baraka, jahada, da'afa, katala, nada, and the masdar is muhasaba and the bab is mufa'ala. From aslama we have example absara, akhraja, adkhala, arsala, asbaha, and the masdar is Islam and the bab is if'al. From ikhtilafa we have example ittaba, ittada, ishtara, ittakhaza, intaha, and the masdar is ikhtilaf and the bab is iftiyal. On from the pattern of tadabbara, example are tasaddaqa, ta'allama, tafakkara, tazakkara, takallama, and the masdar is tafa'ul, and the bab is tafa'ul. The next that from tadarasa, ta'akaba, ta'nasara, tanaza'a, takasara, tafakhra, and the masdar is tafa'ul, and the bab is tafa'ul itself. In kalaba, example are in sarafa, in talaka, in fajara, in kata'a, in kadara. And the bab is in fial. Then the istaghfara, istadafa, istakbara, istakama, istaha, istakara. And the masdar is istaghfar and the bab is istighfar. So from talim, if you can know the root letter, you can replace them with fa and lam, it becomes tafil. Muhasba, if you know the root letter, replace them with fa and lam, you will get the mufa'ala. Islam, if you know the root letter, you can replace them fa and lam, it becomes if'al. Ikhtilaf, if you know the root letter, replace them with fa and lam, it becomes iftiyal. Istighfar, if you know the root letter, replace them fa and lam, you will get istifal. Tadabbura, replace the root letter with fa and lam, become tafa'ul. If tadarasa, replace the root letter with fa and lam, it become tafa'ul. In kalaba, replace the root letter with fa and lam, it become infial. So remember, fa and lam is the actual three letter. From this we got the Salasi Mujarrad 6 bab. Just like Fataha, Yaftahu, Nasara, Yansuru, Daraba, Yadribu, Samia, Yasmau, Hasiba, Yasabu, and Karuma, Yakrumu. We did it yesterday. From this Fa and Lam, if we add extra one letter, it may be one shape Fa'ala, other may be Fa'ala, other may be Af'ala. Again, in fa'ala, if we add an extra, mean make from 5 letter, it become tafa'ul. Fa'ala, this is 4, make it 5, add ta, it become tafa'ul. So 3 and 2, 5. 3 are left. In 3, the first we add alif nun. And in the second, we add alif and ta. And in the third, we add alif sin taf. So in this way, we get the 8 of all for the mazid fi. So these were the questions. So far we have done few. Let's to have the remaining one. On the day of resurrection, Allah will hold the whole earth and fold the heaven. And with angel's hand, with his right hand, with his left hand, with his both hands. A, B, C, D. Which one is correct?
B.
Good.
His right hand.
The next is on the day of discussion. Yes, no person will be held responsible for another. No money, no recommendation, no power can help you. A, B, C, D.
All of the above.
Good. The ism file of shafa is, yes, A, B, C, D.
Shafa'atun.
Shafa'atun. Good. Fi'l amr of jaza is A, B, C, D.
Easy. Easy.
Ijzi. Oh, good. Plural of ni'ma is A, B, C, D.
Naam.
Name.
A.
Good. What is the third pair? A, B, C, D.
Ishara.
Yes, pair of ishara. How can you describe pair of ishara?
How?
By which
Okay,
one?
which one?
By which one? These are the words of ishara. Which one? A, B, C.
هذا ذلك هؤلاء. All of the above.
All the four. Yes. For what haza is used?
Specific speech.
To point out a near thing. It is the near ishara. What word used to point out to describe anything in at distance?
ذلك.
Zalika.
B.
That is ism ishara bayid. Example of nas state of plural ishara is which sentence? Nas.
B.
Both.
B. No.
Ra'aytu hawla al-muslimina, ra'a zaidun hawla al-muslimina. Ra'aytu and ra both are the example of nasb. Okay. Hal qala hawla al-muslimuna? Answer in Arabic, A, B, C, D.
نعم. قالها D.
Yes. هل تسمعون من هؤلاء المسلمين? Answer in Arabic.
A.
تسمعون will replace with نسمع. Translate. أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن.
C.
Good.
C.
Translate. في هذا القرآن.
In this Quran. A.
Good. So 7 homework, you know you're already 2 of Tilawah, 2 of your study books, 1 for listening the concise MP3 of QC1 and talk about the course with your study partner and recite different surah in the prayer slot. And remember, you are chosen for this course. Now you are in the final, in the highest level. So always say Rabbi Zidil man, pray for your colleagues and also help the other people. And try to teach at least 1, 2, or 5 people. Make a small group on WhatsApp or your on at a family or home or any working place and try to teach them at least QC1 or QC2 or QC3. No, QC3 is not the higher. Actually, at the QC5, this series completes. QC5 is actually a revision of all the QC1 to 5 grammar. And after the revision of grammar in QC6, you enter in the QC7, that is the last stage for whole life. Means you study whole life the Quran, that is QC7. Actually, they are not the course. Course are up to QC5. Okay. QC6 is basically covers, that's almost a 1-year course. In 1 year, you revise whole 5 the courses, grammar, and learn things applying on the Suratul Baqarah in detail. That is the actually preparing you for the understanding of the Quran. The moment you clear the QC6 or complete, you are pushed to the QC7, which is the whole life stage. I mean, that is, there is no limit. Till your last breath, you have to be the member of that, or you have to study the Quran. That is QC7. So let's do, if you need anything, you can go on this understandquran.com academy. That is the Quran Academy established by Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim. You can download from there the PowerPoints, you can download the PDF, you can download the homeworks or the quiz or their solutions, and many helping material is available for your easiness, for your study. Moreover, we all the lessons send you in the groups. You already have the PDFs of them. You have the recording. So go and see the recording and try to teach those PDF material to others. So let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Here we complete the session. If you have any question, your questions are welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakumullah khair.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. So my question is that under the graph